Learning Rights Law Center has entered the 21st century thanks to the generosity of the Ahmanson Foundation. We are becoming a total cloud-based organization now, and the impact of that has made a substantial difference for both the clients that we serve and for our employees who now have flexibility in their work-life balance, something that the latest pandemic has shown us to be of increasing value.
So we have here a bunch of old computers that we are able to dispose of. They were approaching end of life. We were going to have to replace them. Thanks to the generosity of the Ahmanson Foundation, we replaced them with laptops, which people can take home. They can take with them to outreach events. They can do what they need to do where they need to do it. If they're meeting with clients, they're not tied to their desks anymore. And on top of that, most of these were approaching end of life anyway, and we were beginning to fail or had failed. And I'm also excited because in disposing of these, we are going to be doing it with another 501c3. It's an organization that will ethically dispose of the items that they cannot repurpose. But those items that they can repurpose, they will refurbish them and they'll make them available at low cost to communities that don't normally enjoy access to electronic devices and internet access.
Our server has been deactivated. All employees have been given brand new laptops, and very, very soon we will switch our phone system, which, as you can see, is an old antiquated on top of your desk phone system, to a new phone system that will allow calls to come in over the computer and maintain confidentiality for both of our staff and for our clients.
Because we were conceived as an on-premise workplace, we saw our clients in person, we served our clients in person, we worked in person, we have an on-premise phone system. This phone system is possibly even older than our server was. This system, in addition to being ancient, doesn't really work at all for working from home. We can't have people make phone calls with our caller ID. It's very difficult to set up call forwarding so that people actually receive calls that are made to their office lines when they're working from home. And on top of all of that, we are working with, come around with me, a voicemail system, which is terrifically old and wonky. So our next project is to migrate us to a cloud-based soft phone system. We won't need to buy any more equipment. We won't need to buy any more phones. We are going to have an app that people can use on their LRLC issued computers to make and receive phone calls. They can set availability hours. They can set forwarding if they're going to be out of town so that they don't have to answer their phone when they're supposed to be on PTO.
Without the generosity of the Ahmanson Foundation, we would never have been able to budget such an extensive move. We had many roadblocks and unanticipated roadblocks along the way, but we can now say that as of today, the end of August, we are fully on the cloud. We are working more efficiently and effectively than we ever have, and people are enjoying their jobs so much more. Thank you.
Okay, well, from a tower standpoint, this tower right here is the server we have been relying on since before I was hired. I believe it may date to the first or second Obama administration. This is the guy where if the internet went down, we could not get our files because they were all on this guy. If the internet was slow, we couldn't get our files. I am ready to unplug. Okay. Power 1 and power 2. We can disconnect all of the network cables. Disconnect the backup drive. Ta-da!